Well, the basketball's got the dumb part covered. He's up there, Larry Barnswallow. And the fans show about the same interest level as your average WNBA game. Oh, don't throw a cup at little Ronnie Artest. Am I to assume these are the Harlem Globe Smashers against the Washington General Disorders? And the crowd goes, eh. What kind of pickup game is this? Where's the fat kid to keep score? Hey, give me back my jacket, you little punk.
Come on, Hal, let's go. No, I'm going to stay here.
I'm doing that PSA thing today. Didn't you see the camera crew? Get him, Rock. No, I said get him, Rock, not get a Rock. Uh-oh, I have a feeling he's going from putting up bricks to throwing them. The $6 million weenie! Joey Tube Socks has a message for ya! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Brought to you in part by the We Can't Understand Antonyms Foundation, reminding you, yes, or sparrow. Oh, didn't your mother ever tell you to look both ways before you cross the man? Oompa loompa doopity dee. If you can outrun them, then you can go free. So, is this still Johnny Law, or have we upgraded to the fuzz at this point in time? I don't know, I wasn't born until 1980. A song popularized by the 70s rock group Flaccid Muffin. Thank you for the assist, Officer Crabgrass.
Vandalism is one of our country's biggest problems today.
And a national pastime.
Construction to school facilities alone is over $100 million per year.
You forgot.
Counting all acts of vandalism to public and private property, some experts push the figure to over $1 billion every year. Of course, $1 billion is only money. But what about the tens of thousands of these young people convicted of these crimes?
Well, the white ones get a slap on the wrist.
By far, the largest number of offenders are young people who have the most to lose by getting caught at such actions. Not surprisingly, employers and others consider vandalism...
Say anything about my parking job, I'll shoot you in the face, boy.
Therefore, former vandals may lose access to jobs, schools, organizations, or things wanted later in life. Oh, it's serious business. But when asked why they did it, the usual answer was...
Have you been molesting that Pepsi Cola machine again?
Hey, what you do with the cops, Steve?
What do you mean what I do? Just acted natural.
But they caught you red-handed, didn't they?
Yeah, but they can't do anything about it.
My dad's a Kennedy.
Oh, you okay? I thought it was fun.
I understand how you feel, but while we certainly can't condone the breaking of school property, shouldn't we try to understand it in terms of pent-up feelings? I mean, we all have times when it would be fun just to break something.
Mrs. Bobby Knight, ladies and gentlemen.
We should find something better to do without time of breaking into them.
Oh, what happened to the sound? Oh, this is making me angry.
Visit to your house.
If your window is fucked, call Jack Nicholson's Window and Door, because you don't know jack about windows.
It's not so hard to do, but glass costs a lot of money. And it takes time I could better spend on other jobs.
Thanks for employing me, vandals.
They don't know it, but the students that break the glass wind up paying for it one way or the other.
The mooks.
Because now, many schools take the cost out of recreational and athletic equipment.
Because juvenile delinquents love playing lacrosse or cheerleading.
Have to pay for it anyhow.
I hope you realize this is a very serious matter, Howard. What do you think I should write in the report as the reason for you breaking the window?
Listen to a Beatles album backwards.
I guess I just had this rock in my hand and, I just hit a throw it at something.
That's no reason. You're going to have to pay for this yourself.
Ocean's 5.
The total cost of the destruction from vandalism is high. In some schools, it runs as high as $30 per student
For a good
per year.
Buick call.
And contrary
Very
to
funny,
popular
Kevin
belief,
Tye.
vandalism is not limited to poor or city areas, nor to boys.
Here to illustrate this point, 2 poor city
There's twice
boys.
as much vandalism now as 10 years ago. And
Even
an increase in
OCD
it
vandalism.
to trigger an
She's
increase
tearing those up in
even more
order.
Serious crime. Vandalism forecasts crime in an individual.
Look what vandals did to that
or
beautiful
an
van.
Take the case of a group of 4 teenage boys in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. They had decided as a prank they would break the windows of a rival high school.
By throwing a gun through the window.
The presence of the gun, it was said, was only to avoid a fight with students of the other school.
Oh. Ooh, watch out so you don't vandalize the home front there, buddy. Ooh, parking on the wrong side of the street. Let the crime spree begin.
But they decided to first open up a hydrant near the school.
After stopping by Firefighters R Us for the necessary tools? That's Mr. McGruff's personal fire hydrant. I'm not gonna let you do that.
A fight started.
Whoa, looks like somebody's got a future aboard the Enterprise. Timeout? I said timeout, jerk. Oh, once again, check your peripherals, men. Jeez.
One can well argue that this was not an act of vandalism.
Gee, you think?
True, but the point is, it erupted from the same destructive tendency.
Nice try, announcer man.
Intention to destroy.
Officer Skittish frisks from a distance. First 48 hours, my ass. Case closed, 48 seconds.
The common ingredient in acts of vandalism
Satan.
is emotionalism, whether the act is initiated as merely a prank or an act of vengeance.
Well, Officer Smith says you're a take charge kind of guy. When can you start?
This may be costly to self-esteem.
This is how a book becomes a movie script, ladies and gentlemen.
A vandal is defined as one who
Defined?
willfully,
I thought Webster was a small black
wantonly,
kid.
and ignorantly damages and destroys valuable or beautiful things.
Beautiful things not shown here.
There's nothing wrong with dissent. It's healthy. But destroying art is sick.
Unless it's to a Kickin' Prince soundtrack. Hey, no reason to beat yourself up.
Maybe you're mad at the school, but busting something doesn't help. I just think it's childish.
Somebody's jealous she didn't get invited to go smashing mailboxes.
We can't get anywhere. John, you were saying? Yeah, vandalism at our school is caused by the students. So I said we should be the ones to control it.
And apparently the boom mic guy went out for another cigarette.
I disagree. Me too.
Why, Susan?
Seems that we're all on patrol. Rather than guard the school, maybe we could have an honor system to report any offenders. That's a good idea.
But why not go further?
What do Zach and Kelly think?
Destruction may seem fun when you do it, but it's dumb when you have to pay for it.
So don't get caught.
More and more people are having to pay for their
I
acts
found
of
this in the
vandalism.
basement of the Alamo. How much can I get for it?
Parents or the students themselves must pay damages. And some courts have allowed fines.
$20? That's like 80 gallons of gasoline. Sweet.
Anybody who destroys something
Or 5.
punishes himself. You can't feel good about it.
That cop really did tear me a new one.
It is sometimes said that whenever anyone commits an act of vandalism,
A demon
all of
gets
us
its
share in the
wings.
blame. Certainly, we all have a stake in the results. And as individuals, we can help prevent vandalism by warning anyone who talks of
$20 will get you
about the
20 minutes with
consequences,
Gladys. She's in the
watching
second room on the
school
right.
buildings whenever we're around them, and supporting the idea that vandalism
Call me.
is dumb. There may be a time
Oh,
when everyone
snap.
has to challenge the system. With some kids, that means destructive behavior. The answer is helping them adjust.
People wonder why he's a grouch.
Vandalism may lead to other things. If it results in a cheap thrill, some people
Lollipop
may try
kills
other
forever,
criminal
sucker.
behavior until
You
they
down with the
get
GLP?
caught, and then
Against the
it's
little
too
peeps?
late. If you get angry enough, you might do it.
Ooh, somebody just harnessed the power of cheese.
Having fun. Doing things with
Vandal or
you feel
male
good at the time
cheerleader?
you do it,
Is there no middle ground
later
here?
on, too. There are lots of ways of having fun, but they don't stay fun if someone is injured or property is destroyed.
Yeah, because no injuries ever occur during football. Yeah, because no injuries ever occur during marching band.
Vandalism, for its own sake, doesn't make any sense. It's a little like the boy who was beating his head with a hammer and said he did it because it felt so good when he stopped.
Hey, leave Tommy Dreamer out of this.
Fine if you never did it in the first place. Fun is a state of mind and really has nothing to do with destruction.
Hey, can you toss me a rock?
Or maybe there is a point to getting a thrill out of breaking something at first.
Thanks.
But those who've tried it can tell you it's a pretty cheap thrill.
Hey,
Not
kid,
worth
didn't
the
we just
bother.
go through this?
But let's face it, you're not going to take anyone's word for it. And finally, you'll have to decide for yourself. Is it fun or is it dumb?
You know, it can be both. Those are Rolling Rock bottles. There's probably a joke there, but I'm not going to take the time to write one. Ooh, those pants, the biggest crime depicted in this thing.
Maybe what they're doing's funny. Maybe it may look that way.
Jeez, he's a serial kicker. City of Philadelphia. Well, that makes sense. They even vandalized Santa Claus, for Christ's sake. Carl, you gotta let it go, man. Marco's not coming back.
Either it's fun or just dumb.
Fun! The hell? The original Amazing Race.
There was a turtle by the name of Bert.
Name for Splinter's favorite actor, Burt Reynolds.
When danger threatened him, he never got hurt.
The world's dumbest helper monkey.
He ducked and cover, ducked and cover. He did what we all.
Let's call a replay. You see, there's a turtle, and then a stick of dynamite, and a monkey in a tree, and then a boom!
And cover.
Probably the most coherent sentence John Madden would have ever put together.
What Bert the Turtle just did, friends, because every one of us must remember to do the same thing. That's what this film is all about.
The Tina Turner story.
This is an official civil defense film.
As opposed to the unofficial civil defense film, Red Dawn.
And in consultation with the Safety Commission of the National Education Association. Produced by Archer Productions, Incorporated.
William Tell Treasurer.
Hey, Bert, come on out and meet all these nice people. Please?
Pretty pleased with mealworms on top?
Right. We really can't blame you. You see, Bert is a very, very careful fellow.
He lives a sheltered life.
This is the way he keeps from being hurt. Sometimes it even saves his life. That's why these children are practicing to duck and cover just as you do in your school.
We don't do that in my
We all
school.
know the atomic bomb is very dangerous. Since it may be used against us, we must get ready for it, just as we are ready for many other dangers that are around us all the time.
Note the black kid.
Fire is a danger. It can burn whole buildings if someone is careless.
Or if Planeteer Wheeler goes rogue.
We have a fine fire department to put out the fire, and you have fire drills in your school so you know what to do.
Even if fireflies fire
Automobiles
firecrackers
can be
into the
dangerous, too.
fireplace.
They sometimes cause bad accidents.
Sometimes they
But
turn
we're
into
ready.
robots.
We have safety rules that car drivers and people who are walking must obey. Now, we must be ready for a new danger.
Scientologists.
The atomic bomb.
Well, and Scientologists.
First, you have to know what happens when an atomic bomb explodes. You will know when it comes. We hope it never comes, but we must get ready. It looks something like this. There is a bright flash, brighter than the sun, brighter than anything you've ever seen.
Even brighter than a Mormon vampire on a sunny day?
Did not know what to do. It could hurt you in different ways. It could knock you down hard. Or
ooh, looks like Big Bad Wolf Incorporated got a research and development department.
Explosion, it can smash in buildings and knock signboards over and break windows all over town.
Much like hoodlums from the 70s, I'm told.
Cover, like Bert, you will be much safer.
Or turned into a soup, just like Bert.
The atomic bomb flash could burn you worse than a terrible sunburn, especially where you're not covered. Now, you and I don't have shells to crawl into like Bert the Turtle, so we had to cover
back
up
in the
our
40s when humans didn't have
First,
shells.
You duck, and then you cover. And very tightly, you cover the back of your neck and your face.
How do you cover the back of your neck with your face?
Underneath a table or desk or anything else close by.
Perhaps Mrs. Letourneau's
In
dress.
Betty's school, they are talking about the atomic bomb, too. Betty is asking her teacher, how can we tell when the atomic bomb may explode?
Your grandpa's knee will start to
The teacher
hurt.
is explaining that there are two kinds of attack, with warning and without any warning.
Well, there's a third option, when Kiefer Sutherland's the only one who knows.
Before the bomb explodes. So there will be time for us to get into our homes, schools, or some other safe place. Our civil defense workers and our men in uniform will do everything they can to warn us before enemy planes can bring a bomb near us.
Provided, of course, Bob
You
Hope
may
isn't
be in your
visiting the base
schoolyard
that day.
playing when the signal comes. That signal means to stop whatever you are doing and get to the nearest safe place fast.
Switzerland.
Always remember, the flash of an atomic bomb can come at any time.
Yes,
no
even
matter where
howdy
you may
doody
be.
time.
You might be out playing at home when the warning comes.
You could be on the can.
Then be sure to get into the house fast, where your parents have fixed a safe place for you to go.
The asbestos-insulated
If you are
bomb
not close
shelter.
to home when you hear the warning, go to the nearest safe cover. Know where you are to go, or ask an older person to help you. You know the places marked with the S sign? They're safe places to go when you hear the alarm. If there is a warning, you will hear it before the bomb explodes.
Hit the snooze and take 9 more minutes.
And this is very, very important. Sometimes the bomb might explode without any warning.
We call it premature
Then
eradication.
the first thing we would know about it would be the flash. And that means duck and cover fast, wherever you are. There's no time to look around or wait. Be like
Waste
Bert.
makes nuclear
When there
waste
is a
out of your
flash,
ass.
Duck and cover, and do it fast. Here are some older boys showing what to do if the flash comes when you are not in the classroom. This is what to do if you should be in a corridor. You duck and cover tight against the wall this way.
Remember, white kids to the
Remember
left,
to keep
black
your
kids
face
to the
and
right.
back of your neck covered tightly. Try to fall away from windows or doors with glass in them. Then, if the glass breaks and flies through the air, it won't cut you.
If you don't count your
might be
hands,
eating your
back,
lunch when
and
the
legs,
flash
that
comes.
is.
Duck and cover under the table. Then, if the explosion makes anything in the room fall down, it can't fall on you.
Although God may find another way to
Getting
smite
ready
you for that
means
shirt.
We will all have to be able to take care of ourselves. The bomb might explode when there are no grown-ups near. Paul and Patty know this, and they're always ready to take care of themselves.
Mom has a habit of
Here
touring
they
with
are on their way to
Aerosmith.
school on a beautiful spring day. But no matter where they go or what they do, they always try to remember what to do if the atom bomb explodes right then. It's a bomb. Duck
Ooh,
and cover.
Paul has a future in the NHL.
Paul
Nice
and
check,
Patty
buddy.
know what to do. Paul covered the back of his head so that he wouldn't be burned. And Patty covered herself with the coat she was carrying.
So that's why Joey
They
Ramone
knew
never
how
took
to
off his
duck and
jacket.
Cover. They acted right away when the flash came. If they had been at this doorway when the bomb flashed, Paul and Patty would have ducked and covered this way, like this girl.
Who ironically was
These
just
doorways
playing
are a
hide
good
and
place
seek
to
and has
duck and
no
cover.
idea she's about to
She
be
will
killed.
safer, too. Here's Tony going to his Cub Scout meeting. Tony knows the bomb can explode any time of the year, day or night. He is ready for it. Duck and cover.
Ooh, every time I
Atta
flashed, my
boy,
mind goes
Tony,
into the
that
gutter.
flash means act fast. Tony knows that it helps to get to any kind of cover. This wall was close by, so that's where he ducked
It's
and
not
covered.
a great wall.
Tony knew what to do. Notice how he keeps from moving or from getting up and running?
The gun pointed at his head at this point in time has nothing to do with that.
Over. The man helping Tony is a civil defense worker. His job is to help protect us when there is danger of the atomic bomb. We must obey the civil defense worker.
Just do a quick check to make sure they're wearing pants.
To duck and cover in the school bus.
Because Keanu can't be there every time to give on-site instructions.
Duck and cover. Don't wait. Duck away from the windows fast.
Away from the windows?
Glass may break and
On
fly
a
through
bus?
the air and cut you. Sundays, holidays, vacation time, we must be ready every day, all the time.
Jeez, this announcer guy's kind of like Hitler.
The atomic bomb explodes.
Ooh, is that retroactively too soon?
This family knows what to do, just as your own family should. They know that even a thin cloth helps protect them. Even a newspaper can save you from a
See,
bad
getting
burn.
your information online can kill you.
The most important thing of all is to duck and cover yourself, especially where your clothes do not cover you.
Then how are we supposed to save Matthew
matter
McConaughey
where
if
we
it
live,
comes to this?
The city or the country, we must be ready all the time for the atomic bomb.
Toss
Duck
it neutral
and cover.
first!
That's the first thing to do, duck and cover. The next important thing to do after that is to stay covered.
Cow
until
pie.
the danger
Worst
is
last
over.
meal ever.
Yes, we must all get ready now, so we know how to save ourselves if the atomic bomb ever explodes near us.
Ooh, Miss Swanson, this is all bullshit,
Ask
isn't
your
it?
teacher when this film is over. Discuss what you could do in different places if a bomb explodes.
I hear the government is looking into the effectiveness of duct tape and sheets of plastic. We'll get back to you on that one.
Then, you're on your own.
And if you're one of the Octomom's kids, you're used to that already.
What are you supposed to do when you see the flash?
Put our head between our legs and kiss our asses goodbye. This has been Ravens Riffs. I'm Christopher Wire, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a bunch.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
Hey, is it fun or just dumb? Yes, either it's fun or just dumb. You know there are kids in school, some of them break the rules. Hey, is it fun or just dumb? Maybe what they're doing's funny. Maybe it may look that way. But baby, if it's costing money, I wonder what it'll cost. Who's gonna pay? Hey, is it fun or just dumb? Yes, either it's fun or just dumb. Either it's fun or just dumb.